Hello, Ken here with Amalgam, and today I'm going to show you some of the site plan mapping tools to show you exactly what you can do here in FetchEH. We get a lot of questions about exactly what kind of site plans you can map, and our goal here was really to replicate the site plan that you currently do in a digital format. So I've got a site plan started. I'm going to go ahead and add a couple measurement lines here. We'll create some measurement lines out to our septic tank. So I'm going to use the snapping option here and snap to the corner of my building. And I'm going to go parallel to one element of that building and enter a distance of 15 feet. I'll go ahead and go perpendicular to that first measurement line, and we'll go over 8 feet. And I will select next and finish. And now I've created my two measurement lines. I'll zoom in a little bit here. And now we're ready to add our septic tank. So I'll select the septic tank, I'll enter a width and a length, and that's going to let me create a rectangle. And then again, I'll snap to a feature. I'll snap to the end of that measurement line. And now I've added my septic tank, and I can add as much information here as I want or as little, depending on your organization. And you can see I've added a couple different attributes here for the septic tank. Next, what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and create two measurement lines out to the drain field. So I'm going to go ahead and click snapping again. We'll snap to that same corner of the house, and we'll come out parallel to that measurement line. We'll go 34 feet and reverse that line direction. The next one will go over perpendicular to that first line and then 4 feet. And that's where we'll drop in our drain field. So I'll click finish there. And then we'll go up to create features again, and we'll select a drain field. And there I'll enter a width and a length, and that'll let me create that rectangle. I'll click snapping again, and we'll go ahead and snap that drain field to the end of the measurement line. So you can see it's added a isolation distance, it's auto calculated the area, the square footage, and then I can add some other attributes here if I want. I'll click apply there. And the next part is I'm going to add some laterals. Instead of mapping all those individually, we've created another handy tool here. It's called the Auto Lateral tool. And here what you want to do is select the drain field, and it's going to let you enter the number of laterals, the spacing on center, and then change that line segment. So again, just a handy tool, very efficient in terms of mapping a site plan, so all those laterals are added at once. The next thing I want to do is just create two measurement lines from the corner of the house to the corner of the drain field. I'm going to use a new tool here, the 90-degree angle tool. And this lets us create a two-part measurement line at a 90-degree angle. And I'll go ahead and change the angle here to 90, and then I will move the cursor out to the corner of the drain field and select there. And then click finish, and now I've created a two-part measurement line to the corner of that drain field. So another efficient way to add a measurement line that's especially useful if you're using GPS in the field. I'm going to go ahead and add a couple more of these measurement lines using the 90-degree angle tool. I'm going to come from the property corner here, and I will measure over to the soil boring, and again create a two-part measurement line there. And then again I'll come back here and I will create another two-part measurement line from that soil boring to my first soil boring. So again, just an efficient way to add those measurement lines. And again, if you're using GPS in the field, that's an efficient way to come back and measure from a feature to that point. The last thing I'll do here is I'm going to add a well. So I'm going to create two measurement lines the manual way. We'll go out 36 feet. And we will use the perpendicular tool and come down 8 feet. I'll reverse that line direction, select next and finish. And then I'll go ahead and select wells from my create features list and snap to feature. And I'll go ahead and snap to the end of that measurement line. And you'll see again the isolation distance pops up, and I can add attributes here if I want. So I'll add a well depth, and it's proposed again, and I'll click apply there. And you can see in a matter of minutes here we've created a site plan. Digital site plan, and one of the things we can do as well is print that site plan. So I'll go over here to the printing mode, and you can see this is dynamic, so I can adjust the site plan accordingly. I can change the paper size, I can enter a title, a number of things I can do here. So you can still print this in paper or generate a PDF and save that. I'll cancel here. The other nice thing is you can share a map link. So I'll share the map here. I'll click that button and it gives me a link that I can copy, and then I can paste that link in an email or put it on a website, and that gives access to homeowners or realtors or even other regulators. So again, creating site plans in FetchEH is an efficient process. We have a lot of tools in here to automate and simplify some of the complex mapping tasks. Having these site plans available in a digital format really improves access for homeowners, realtors, contractors, other regulators. And then perhaps more importantly, it establishes that really that digital inventory, that location-based inventory that we can then use as a management tool. So things like risk assessments and simply gaining insights about our septic system inventory that might help target funding to specific areas or allocate resources more effectively. So if you'd like to learn more, feel free to get in touch and we can set up a demo or talk about some of the workflows you have and see how FetchEH might help. Stay tuned as well. We'll have some more videos coming up about the analytics, the risk assessments, some of the property reports and insights as well. So thank you for your time.